trees, and that place is about like 20-25 minutes from that place in the same area. The other things what I was telling you about is this privatization of beaches. We have in Mexico a law which is really nice called the law of common goods, la de bienes comunes. It's really nice. And there, and also in the Mexican Constitution, they say that beaches cannot, I don't know if I'm pronouncing well this word, but beaches
should not be privatized.
You cannot like close a beach. They are for the whole people. But in real, that's when it happens. So these very wealthy people have these beaches and they are privatizing them. And so there's this trouble with this thing. That's more like the Mexican offer of tourism. So this is a small hotel. The beach is not there, it's like a few blocks away. So if they privatize or close that place, people visiting in that hotel cannot be, I mean, won't be allowed to go to the place. And there are also conflicts with fishermen cooperatives in the place. And with these massive private projects, things can get worse. Going quickly into tourist perspectives, we have this survey. I will show you just a couple of things. When you ask people about why they come to the place, they come because the red is the beaches. It's tranquility and the sea. That's the reason. When you ask them about transforming the site to massive tourists, 82% of the people who surveyed said no, and they gave several reasons. We just recently also are finishing this project. This is a technical high school that is in the area, and that started in 1984 as an agricultural technical, providing agricultural technical education. And recently, in the last, I guess, 5-8 years, they started providing also training in tourism administration. So we thought it was very interesting to see what was going on in there. And what we did group interviews with that a bit more than 100 students, and what we found is that they do agree, most of them, in having private and bigger hotels. They say they would provide jobs to local people and can bring prosperity to the place. But when we ask them about their personal future development, and they all want to go on and go to university, continue studying, and only 3 students said they would be interested in working or studying something related to tourism. So here's a whole discussion about incongruities in education in our system as well. And just to finish more or less 2 slides, I think, well, there's no regulation for the use of ecosystem services in this area, and I guess in some others. So these can be seen as open access services, and they are like free. The tourist industry is making a business using ecosystem services, and they don't pay for them. And it's not that I think they have to pay, everything's not paid, but it's this contrast that we find. So we have contrasting views, contrasting interests, and I think mainly we can see these 2 things, like these owners of high-class tourist facilities, they may not be willing to accept regulations that could lessen or threaten their privileged situation. We haven't asked them, but we think, I mean, they might be like I don't know the response. But on the other hand, most of the lands providing all those ecosystem services are owned by the ejidatarios, and they are not aware that they are providing those services. I mean, beginning with water. And so there is here, I think, you would call it a dilemma or something, I don't know. So in general, I think we don't see an explicit need to create institutions, but we have a situation there, we think. I think I will just give this as questions, you know, like the problem is like how we can start a collective action that help us craft institutions that govern tourism in such a way that we allow the sustainable management of the system services. And the last 2 questions is that we should be looking at local people representation and participation in all these. And of course, we need to look at this wealthy, mainly, not only, but mainly foreign people acceptance to participate in some kind of arrangement. We're going to, we have a lot of more information, but I will leave it there.